President Museveni has appointed 3 justices to the Supreme Court and 1 to the Court of Appeal. These appointments await approval of Parliament. The 4 appointments are as follows. Christopher IZAMA MADRAMA, who was appointed State Attorney in 1990. He was also appointed Principal State Attorney back in 1999. In the same year, he was moved to LDC as Senior Legal Officer, and it did not take long until 2001, where he was appointed Principal Legal Associate at Katende, Ssempebwa and Company Advocates, where he served until 2010. And in June 2010, he was appointed Judge of the High Court of Uganda. There, he served in many divisions until February 2018, where he was appointed Judge to the Court of Appeal. He has a Master's of Law degree in Women's Law from the University of Zimbabwe, and he is also an author. Controversial cases that he has handled: back in 2012, he was judge in the case between Nasser Ssebaggala and MTG SMS Media. He was also the judge on the case back in 2013 that was between Cafe Java's Kampala and Nairobi Java House. He also handled a case back in March 2022 where Mabirizi petitioned the Judicial Service Commission to remove him from the Court of Appeal. The appointment by the President Museveni is Stephen Musota, who was born in 1959. In 1982, he graduated from Makerere University with a bachelor's in law. He was appointed Magistrate Grade 1 in 1984, 2 years later. And in 1992, he was appointed Senior Principal Magistrate Grade 1, and then later he worked as the Chief Magistrate, Deputy Registrar, and Registrar of the High Court. In 2000, he was appointed Chief Registrar of the Judiciary. 4 years later, he was appointed to the High Court of Uganda, and therein he served as head of the Civil Division until 2015, where he then was moved to serve on the Task Force of Reforms of Criminal and Civil Laws until February 2018, when he was appointed to the Court of Appeal. The third appointment for the President to the Supreme Court, Elizabeth Musoke, who has worked in the Ministry of Justice as the Principal State Attorney, reflecting to 1999, where she became the Director, Legal Affairs, Inspectorate of Government. In 2013, she was appointed to the High Court of Uganda under the Civil Division. 2 years later, she was appointed to the Court of Appeal of Uganda, and you do have 3 years later her being given an appointment in 2018 as part of the justices in the age limit case. And the final appointment, Osaka Kihika, former President, Uganda Law Society. He's also been the Director, Legal Affairs, National Resistance Movement Party. He's also a senior partner, Biencha, Kihika and Company Advocates, and in 2010 formed a music band, Oscar and Friends, which has held charity concerts since then. Those appointments await the approval of Parliament, and therefore they will proceed to duty to the nation of